Hi and welcome to the shop. I'm Jessica. Today I am going to be forging a little stocking hook, and it's going to be an ornament for the Christmas tree. So if you've been following along, we have been doing all kinds of Christmas gifts and Christmas ornaments and things like that. And I will put a link down in below if you are trying to make some more items, either to give as gifts or to sell. And so check out the stuff in the description, that will help you out a lot. But we are going to get to forging, so let's begin. As you guys can tell, I am not skilled at all with chisel lines, so I completely butched that. Maybe with a second try I can try to smooth those lines together. All right, well, we're getting a little bit of a line there. I think I'll heat it up and maybe take one more pass. So here's how it's coming out so far. I was using a cold chisel when I started this, and then on these two curves I used a hot chisel, and I've never used one of these before, and so you can tell that my lines actually turned out pretty terrible. I should have practiced this first on a scrap plate, and maybe I would have been able to get a smoother line, not so choppy, but maybe by the time I texture the piece, maybe it won't be so noticeable. So we're gonna move on to the texturing stage now. All right, brief intermission to show you what terribly burnt metal looks like. Right here, this boot of this, I burnt it up. I pulled it out and it was sparkling, and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do much to fix that. It's pretty bad burn up. But I did get my texturing done here with the ball peen like I wanted to, and I'm gonna try to do a little bit of stempling on this, and maybe that'll cover up the burnt a little bit, and then again it might make it crack or something. So anywho, that's how this has turned out so far, but let's see if we can make it a little bit prettier. All right, well, this is how my ornament turned out. A little less than perfect, but I am a beginner after all, so forgivable. But you can see I did the stempling up here just by using a center punch, and it just took a bunch of little dots to get that. And then I had used the ball peen here in the center to get a more subtle texture. And then I was using the different chisels, a flat chisel and a curved chisel to get those there. Basically my first time using a chisel, and so there's a lot of room for improvement. I noticed that you have to work real carefully to keep the lines overlapped exactly and to not get like little runaway lines off of it. So definitely a room area for me to practice there. And then I burnt the toe of the boot, which is it's in the fire a little too long. But I was able to cover that up with the stempling decently. I mean, you can still tell that it's uneven there where it burnt, but it turned out pretty decently overall. So if you would like to make one of these, and hopefully it'd turn out better than mine, practice a little bit before you get to it. But if you want to get a blank like this, you can get it down in the description below, and it's laser cut out, and so long as you don't burn it, it'll turn out great. So anywho, also we have some other videos on hand-forged Christmas gifts on our channel, so if you want to check those out, feel free. There'll be a link in the description and also at the end of this video. And I hope you enjoyed watching, as funny as it may have been. And I hope that you and your family are having a wonderful Christmas and a holiday celebration. And even if it's a different time of year, I hope you're having a fantastic day. So thank you for joining me, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.